Continue. Okay, so take it away. Action.
So I'm Gord Sarkissian. I love to talk about coaching, particularly leadership coaching. So you think about an athlete in the same fashion that an athlete, his coach motivates him, her, and encourages him or her to their very peak of performance on the athletic field. Well, a professional coach will also coach you to your peak success in your life, in your business, in your career, and really help you train your mind for success. Any thoughts on that, Barry?
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, coaching brings out your best. It's very helpful to have somebody else give you ideas, and to it's hard when you're all wrapped up in yourself to see, what's on the outside. How do I get out? I think that there's an old adage, the instructions are on the outside of the box. If you're in a box, bound by your own thoughts, it's difficult to see how to get out. It's helpful if there's somebody outside that can read the instructions and give you some assistance in getting out. So I think that that's kind of what coaching does from my point of view. It's all about getting another perspective and
Yeah.
seeing another way of doing something that that we sometimes get so wrapped up in ourselves we can't just see the way forward, and it's useful and somebody else can say, yeah, what about this perspective?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I mean, coaching is being used by top executives around the world now. I mean, it's not old school anymore. I was licensed to become a coach in 2010 after a program at Royal Roads University. I loved it, and I've been doing it since. So 15 years. But it's a process that's designed to support and enhance those who strive for a successful and happy life. They want to have healthier relationships. They want to be more successful. And what we do in our business is we help bring out your best and get you to where you want to be at a rate that you want to be there. And you're right. When you're inside that box, sometimes we don't even know that we're in that box.
Right, right. And I think, you know what, I mean, we talk about coaching and coaching executives. We've been coaching students for forever, and we're doing exactly the same thing. We're helping them see that we're not fixing them. We're helping them grow and develop and be their best, and learn how to take the skills and abilities that they have. We don't have them as children. We have them as adults who are just beginning their career path. So they're not broken. They're anything but broken. They've got a world of opportunity ahead of them, but many of them are so wrapped up in their own thoughts or the ideas that they've been given by their parents or their friends or whoever, that they don't know where to go. They don't know what they really want. Maybe what their parents want isn't what they want, and it's they don't want to disappoint their parents, but at the same time, it's not a career that they want. So where do I go? What's my path? How do I find the next way? And what we can do is just help them with leadership skills. We can help them with understanding how to find some focus, maybe give them some basic skills like time management skills, or organize their planning, and lead them in a way that they can see there's a possibility for the future and heading forward. And I think if we can give them that, then that is often just enough for help them see themselves in a different light. Suddenly they realize that they have the answers, and I see as our job as coaches and to give them answers is to help them find the answers themselves. So
Yeah, because they're
that's what we
inside
do.
them, right? The
Yeah,
answers
it's
lie
all
inside
inside.
them. Some
Yeah.
of the things that we do that I think are helpful is we help develop leadership skills. We can help them, like you said, set better goals and reach their goals faster. We can help them make significant changes in work and or anywhere in the rest of their lives and maybe become a little bit more financially successful. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like that, right? What else can we do?
Oh, and that I think that's what Pathfinder Campus is all about. Between you and me, and the different skill sets that we bring to the table with that service, we provide people like these students opportunities to get to move forward. And it's not just students. We're looking at adults who are in transition. We're looking at people who are already well established in a career and looking to go to the next level. But they've been doing what they've been doing for so long. Maybe they're working so hard they've forgotten how to do their real job. And
Mhm.
we're looking at entrepreneurs who have given up on the job market, have decided, you know what, I just don't want to do those things that I've done before. I'd like to do something that really makes me excited, and we want to help them see that opportunity and seize it and then go forward with it. So pathfindercampus.ca is a great asset that we have that we can offer to these people.
What are some of the other tools that we have? Like I know we can coach, we can mentor. What else have we got going for us that we can share with the people that are listening?
Well, there's a lot of programs on there, a lot of practice GPTs, for example. That it's one thing to talk about leadership and how to find a path forward, if you will. We can show them that there are ways that they can use those skills and abilities. But sometimes it's really helpful to go back in and play with a tool that helps pull that out of you a little bit more and maybe go back and do it again. Once you don't like what you saw, you can go and see it again. So having tools like that are really useful. And there's tools on there to help you learn to develop new skills and abilities. We also have lots of videos online that where we've recorded past sessions and that they can see, go on and watch those. Those are at no cost. And we have lots of other resources that we've gathered and put into a curated library so that they can go and find things. If they want looking for something on emotional intelligence, they can go and look at that. If they want to find something on ikigai, they can go and find some material on that refers to that, or maybe links to articles on leadership development, or maybe they're looking for something on how to delegate. We have lots of these resources, and we've curated those and put them in the library, so they have full access to those. If they want, they can sign up for our premium service, where we're going to have weekly meetings where we'll have sessions, some of them just like this, and some with others, where we bring a community of learners together, or people who are doing the same thing as the others, all looking for opportunities going forward. And put them in a community, they can help each other and share ideas and wins and things that together. And then
Right.
there's the one-on-one coaching as well, which we're offering as a platinum service, where they can join us on a one-on-one basis, and we'll customize a program designed specifically to move them from where they are now to help them see where they want to go and how they're going to get there later. So that's
Yeah.
it's good to
One
do.
of the other tools that you and I have talked about is the whole notion of networking. And so we can provide uh, some guidance when they're going to a networking event. We can actually connect them to our networks. You've got many, many years in the private club industry, many, many years as an instructor, bringing in guest speakers to your classes. I have a lot of years as a golf club manager, as a private or as a senior residence manager, and as an instructor as well. And I love to connect people to a network, open a door a little bit for them so that they can get inside and start to let themselves shine. So
Hmm.
I think that's one of the tools that I'm so excited about because the people that we connect them to are looking for people exactly like them, and
Sure.
making that connection together really helps.
Well, and not only that, I think that as our community grows, the alumni within the community itself will begin to foster that kind of help and guidance.
Yeah,
Past successes can become mentors for new recruits, if you will,
yeah,
that
I
come
love
in.
that.
So there's lots
Yeah,
of
I think that's a
opportunity.
great tool for us. And
Yeah.
so when I add it all up, I think Pathfinder's campus is going to be an extraordinary place for people to come to have conversations, to connect, to use some resources and tools, and to get that one-on-one coaching and mentoring that
Mm.
we're going to need a lot of because what's coming up? There's going to be a lot of challenges with AI. I think we've talked about that on occasion, and it's going to create it's going to ruffle some feathers in the industry, I would think.
Yeah, no question. And you know what? There's so much new stuff. Lots of people are feeling like, oh my God, I'm way behind. And nobody's way behind. We're all in the same place. The technology is changing everything, the way we learn, the way we work, the way we communicate, the way we do business. It's all changing so quickly that we're all right at the starting line. So don't worry about that. What
Yeah.
we need to do is help each other figure out what's the next road and go forward. And I think that that's, to me, that's what Pathfinder Campus is going to be all about. We're going to figure out how to help each other succeed in the future. And there's so much opportunity out there. You know, it's just amazing when you think of the power we have in our back pockets today. Virtually all the knowledge of the world. All we have to do is come up with ideas, and we've got a tool that will help us achieve it. We just have to learn how to use it.
So can I ask you one question?
Hmm.
So you've been working with AI quite a bit. You've developed a lot of these GPTs,
Hmm.
and you've developed an agent. You call her Vicky. She's kind of
Hmm.
a voice on your shoulder and a resource for you at any time to
Hmm.
answer any questions that you need. Tell me about how that is for you. Do you like it? Does it help you?
Oh yeah, incredible. And I went to dinner today with a friend, and all the whole way there, we were talking about coming up with a what I'm calling a an ideal customer profile. And if we're going to market a service, we have to know who we're marketing it to. So Vicky and I sorted out what an ideal customer profile would look like for a student. She asked me to give her some indication as to what sort of person I was looking for, and what sort of thing that they were, who were they, where were they, and etc. And I told her, well, I'm talking about students who live in BC and who are graduating from, and looking for management work in the hospitality industry. She then gave me about 10 questions to answer about things that they are asked and things that they're worried about. And then she provided me with a complete customer profile with some suggestions as to how I can promote
Cool.
that. It's pretty amazing. I'll show this to you when we get a chance,
Yeah.
but it's pretty amazing. Pretty
So
amazing.
you're a big advocate for this agent relationship, as long as it's a tool that we use to help us, not lead us.
It's a tool.
Yeah.
And we just have to remember it's not the cabinet and it's not the carpenter. It's the tool. It's the hammer. And we're just
Okay.
learning how to use the hammer. Now,
Right.
the hammer, when it's finished, is going to be a pretty amazing tool. It's going to build the cabinet for us,
Right.
but we have to decide what we want in terms of a cabinet. And if we don't know, it'll hammer together just a bunch of boards that'll look goofy. But if we know what we want, it can help us build it in a way that we've never been able to do before. It's just amazing.
And ideally, that's all in the prompt that you give to the AI agent.
Yeah, and the
Ask the right
context.
question.
Yeah, it's the context of the prompt, telling the prompt, giving it a persona, telling it not only um, what kind of approach, what kind of perspective you're looking for, who's getting that perspective, so that the LLM knows, whether if it's giving you a nursery rhyme for a 3-year-old, it's going to give you a different response, and if it's giving you a definition for a college student, different
Yeah.
perspective. Okay, so you need to give it you need to tell it what you're looking for, and then you also need to tell it how you want that information to be presented. In what format would you like it to see it, and in what length and what depth, and how much detail you want in terms of it. Do you want it to be a 5,000 word essay, or does it be a 500 word essay? And it will take the same subject and do either one for you. Um, the thing about it is that it writes at a level where it doesn't know anything. It guesses what it thinks would be appropriate for the next line. So if you just take that and take it and use it, well, you're going to look like an idiot. On the other hand, if you take it and you say, "Oh, here's some good ideas. I'll take this. I'll take that. I'll take this. I'll take this with that. Oh, I've changed this. Wow, now I have a document." The difference is, instead of it taking you 50 hours to write it, you can put it together in about 50 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. All very cool. I'm excited about it. Hey, listen, thanks for this today. I think it's a great introduction for people to see, and I really appreciate it.
Nice talking.